everybody, it's Randy with Carchaeology, and it is a Sunday afternoon, and it is absolutely gorgeous out. My wife is off doing stuff, the kids are off doing stuff. I've got the house and the garage to myself. I've had a beer, I've been tinkering, I went to Cars and Coffee this morning, been hanging out here in the afternoon with the dogs, and life could not be sweeter. I'm also super excited about a project that I'm working on here in the lab that's going to really fire up tomorrow. So I've shared some video about this before, and it's the Porsche 356 right here. So this car, the quick history of it is that my father bought this car in 1964. I came around in 1966, so I do not know a time in my life without this little Porsche in it. It was always there. It was always a part of my dad's life. It was his daily driver up until the late 70s. He parked it. He passed away in the mid 80s. And then a few years after that, it became mine. So I personally have had this car for a very long time. Now, it's gone through some different changes here and there. It was running a VW engine for quite a while. I've gone through a couple of VW engines, as you've seen in recent videos. Recently had the original numbers matching engine rebuilt for this car. It is now in it. And, well, I actually drove the thing to town to Cars and Coffee today and made it back under its own power. So that's a really good start. But what I'm up to right now is I'm going to have a little bit of fun with that. There's been many thoughts over the years of what I want to do with this car. Sure, it'd be nice to restore it, make it perfect. It was originally an off-white with a red interior, which is a really cool combination. My old man painted it silver at one point and then red, and well, it's been red ever since. So it's got bumps and bruises and chips and scratches and paint flaking, and there's dents from both my brothers and their friends running into it and all sorts of different stuff. There's some dents in the front here from when I had an accident with it. A UPS truck backed up and knocked a load of pipes off a plumbing truck onto the hood of this thing, damaged it, so on and so forth. Every little bump and scratch on this car, I know. And there's something that's really super special about that. I could restore this car and get rid of all of that and make it perfect. But as I get older and I get more into it here, I realize that maybe that's a fool's errand. I mean, maybe I'll do it at some point, but right now, all the dents, all the dings, all the scratches, all the history of it, all mean something to me. They all bring about memories and stuff that are really sweet and special, and I don't really want to erase that. Plus, people seem to like the car, kind of worn out. So, anyway, on to what I'm going to do with it. You can see I've done a little bit of changes here with it. I've got the number right here, number spot on the nose. I had done some rally graphics on this thing in the past in vinyl. And as you know, with vinyl, you get it out in the sun for a period of time, and eventually it starts to shrink up. And really, I wasn't super happy with the way that it all laid out. I did a big stripe up the nose, and since the curve of the car is so extreme, I wasn't able to get it to lay down really flat. I had weird cut lines in it and all sorts of stuff. It just kind of sucked. But last year, when I did the Carmagia project, and I went with kind of the vintage rally theme on that car, I met this young artist by the name of Bailey Clayton. And he understood what I was trying to accomplish with that car in doing hand-painted rally graphics like it would have been applied back in the 1950s on that particular car. And he absolutely nailed it. He's a super cool dude. And I've been talking with him about coming and attacking the 356. And so he's going to show up tomorrow, come on Tuesday as well, and we're going to lay some graphics on this. Now, I'm going to have some fun with this. Now, I'm not trying to make it look like a real race car, but I'm going to do some things on there that probably mean the most to me than anybody else. One of the things that we're going to do are some graphics are kind of a tribute to my dad. So he was a ham radio operator. In fact, the license plate on this car is his call letters from back in the 1960s when he was doing the amateur radio thing. K6RLN was his call numbers. And I started thinking about that. It was certainly a part of his life and a part of his passion, much the way the Porsche was. So why not have a little fun with that? So we came up with an idea to turn that into a bit of a radio station graphic. So K6RLN will be on the front fenders and a little nod to Dad and a slogan underneath that says "Top of the Pops." Probably going to put his name on the passenger door as co-pilot, because it does seem like every time that I drive this car, I feel like he's with me in some way. Also going to have a little fun with some other graphics and stuff on it. Wanted to do a big theme, big sponsor. I thought perhaps the Hotel California, which is something that everybody has some sort of memory of with the incredible song by the Eagles. And Hotel California is an actual hotel down in Baja, Mexico. So I've looked up the logos and the history of that particular place, and we're going to do Hotel California, Todos Santos, Baja logos on the back, and also have a little fun here on the hood. So tomorrow, I think we're going to get into the graphics on the sides. Going to do some rally graphics, maybe the La Carrera Panamericana stuff across the hood, little tag name on the back. I don't know. We're just going to get creative with it and have a good time. And then I think we're going to leave a couple of things to be done to it that we're going to do at an event that's coming up here in about a week and a half out at one of my local hangs here, Garage 79. So I'm looking forward to really giving this car some love and giving it some attention and making it seem as special as it really is. And I mean, it's great. I had a great time with it this morning, running it down to Cars and Coffee, parking it with all the tuner kids and their Hondas and Nissans and whatever the hell all that was. Not everybody knew what the old Porsche was. It was kind of an interesting thing. In any case, I'm kind of rambling on here, but I wanted to do a quick video to introduce the project that we're going on with here, the rally graphics on the Porsche 356. I think it's going to be super fun. I'm going to try to capture some video of him in action, because it is really incredible to watch somebody that has those skills lay these lines on there by brush, by hand, and it'll be fun to see the transformation of my fun little red bug here, the hot tamale, the Porsche 356. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Keep on digging them up and driving them. I hope your Sunday is going as sweet as mine is. Bye-bye.